What's up everyone? Welcome to the channel. This is Make It Happen Outdoors, where we make it happen outdoors. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. Thank you for joining us. If you're new, what we do here is we do outdoor activities and try and motivate people to get out there and do it as well. So thank you for joining me. Today, we're going to be doing some mountain biking, and I'm going to go over some tips for beginners or even intermediate. If you've forgotten about stuff, I'm going to go over a couple tips that'll help you on the trail. So let's roll the intro and let's get to the tips. Tip number one is to look where you want to go. I've learned this from experience. If you're staring at something that you don't want to hit, guess what? You're going to probably hit that or narrowly miss it. So what you want to do is look where you want to go, not where you don't. If you look where you want to go, your mind's automatically going to steer you in that direction. So if you're looking at what you don't want to hit, you're going to steer in that direction. So look where you want to go, not where you don't. Tip number two, and this is a pretty basic one, but that's ride height. You want to make sure you're sitting at the right height when you ride. So when you pedal, you're getting the full stroke of your leg when you're pedaling. If you're too low, you're not going to get a full stroke and you're not going to get much power out of your pedals. If you're too high, you're not going to reach the bottom. So you want to sit at the right height so when your leg reaches the bottom, it's almost straight. So you're getting a full power stroke every time. Tip number three is where you're putting your body weight on the bike. If you're going downhill, you want to be about center or slightly back depending on the condition of the trail. If you're too far forward and you try to go around a corner, all your weight's going to be on that front wheel and it's going to wash out and you're going to go down. Same thing if you're too far back, you're not going to have any weight on the front tire and it's going to start floating when you go around corners, and guess what? You're not going to have any traction and you're also going to go down. So this just comes with practice. When you're going around tight hairpin turns or whatever, you need to practice with body weight and seeing where is going to be best for that specific part of the trail. Next tip is to learn how to control your braking. A lot of people just only hit that rear brake because they're too afraid to hit the front one. The key is to modulate both the brakes together to maximize your stopping power. That also plays in hand with where your body weight is as well. If you have more of your body weight over, you want to do less front brake and more rear brake. But you want to hit both brakes, but depending on the situation, you might hit a rear brake more than a front brake. But I use one finger and hit both of them. Depending on the situation, you might hit the back one more or the front one a little bit more. But you want to be using that back and front brake together. Next tip has to do with stiffening up. So when you're going downhill and when you go off jumps, if you get scared, you tend to just stiffen up. Now that's hard to try and remember not to do, but you don't want to stay completely loose, but you don't want to stiffen up. If you go off a jump and you land, you want to use your body as a shock as well as the shocks on your bike. You don't want your bike doing all the work. So when you land, you also want to squish down your knees and your elbows. So your body also acts as a shock as well as the bike. And this next tip has to do with jumping. Now, jumping on its own is probably a whole nother video, but I'll just go over some quick tips. When you're going to hit a jump, you want your body weight about neutral, a little bit forward. And as you roll into that jump, you want to compress that front shock just a bit. And as that front tire starts rolling out the jump, you're going to want to start leaning back and pulling up, almost like you're about to wheelie up the jump. Now once your back tire reaches the top, that's when you're going to move your body weight more neutral and bring that back of the bike up. Now once you're in the air and you're cruising, it depends if you want to put their nose down or you want to land square. If you want to put your nose down, you're going to put your hands down first so then you can land smooth. Another quick tip I want to talk about is if you're going off a ledge, a lot of people make the mistake. They see the ledge and they want to go off it, and they might even lean back, but they just leave their arms where they are. So right when you go off, what happens? They go straight down. If you're about to go off a ledge and you want to do it correctly, right before the ledge, you want to compress your arms a bit, preload that suspension, lean back, pull the bars back, push your feet forward, and you're going to cruise off that ledge and land flat how you want to land. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick tip video. I'm going to go more in depth on these tips as we go more into the mountain biking season. I'll make more. These are just some quick things you can look for and try to practice when you're mountain biking. But thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you want more mountain biking videos. I'm definitely going to be making more, so if you want more tips, and we can do more vlogs and stuff like that, please consider subscribing. It'll help us out a whole lot. If this helped you out in any way, please give me a like, because that would really help us out as well. We're really trying to get up in subscribers. I think we're only at 67 right now, so anything helps. Thank you so much and have a great day.